Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my 2018 CLA45 AMG. So in today's video, we're going to be going over some of my driving impressions. I've had the car for 5 months now, and I'm going to go over how it's like to drive on normal roads. I have some track videos I'm going to throw in here and give you guys just a little description of how it's going to drive in all different types of scenarios. So first off, I want to say that this car is a lot of fun to drive, even though, yes, automatic gearbox, cool, fine, it still has paddle shifts, but it's a lot more engaging than I thought it would be going to a paddle shift car, because I've always had manuals for the past like 6 years, so never thought it'd be as fun, but it definitely ticks the box of fun, especially with all the pops that come out of the exhaust every time you shift. But so jumping right into it, this car is a great car to drive at 8/10. Now, if you're familiar with racing, a lot of racers will talk about how they're driving out of 10. Like, I was driving 8/10 of how fast I really could drive if I was pushing it as hard as I could. So that's when I say 8/10 is a good range for this car, and I kind of want to say that's mostly because of the tires. The factory tires that came in my car were the Continental Conti Sport Contacts. Not the greatest tire. Gets the job done, but when you really start to try and push them, they definitely will understeer a lot. If you're driving down back roads, the tires are manageable. You can throw them into a corner, and then if you do get a little bit of understeer, you can kind of feed in the throttle and let the all-wheel drive system kind of correct itself. Just a little bit of throttle, not too much, because if you do too much then you're going to understeer even more. But the torque vectoring that this all-wheel drive system has is capable of correcting slight amount of understeer if you throw it into a corner a little too quickly. I'm going to put some track videos coming up, and you'll see at the beginning I was taking it easy first time I had the car on the track, and I was really trying to get used to the car, not really sure how it would drive. So you'll see as the runs, I think it did 6 runs total. As you can see, as I got further and further and further, I really tried to increase my pace, and then I think it was my 5th run, I went all out. I said, I'm giving this car everything it has, and I'm going to see if these tires can hold it. And the tires did not hold it. They were sliding everywhere. I was folding the sidewall over. I got back into the pits, and I'm going to post some pictures up, but you could actually see the rubber was chunking off of the tire, and there was just clumps of rubber stuck to the tread, where it had just completely melted off and just formed up on top of the tire. So tires will make a huge difference in this car. I definitely believe that. So I think next I'm going to go with Pilot Sport PS4S's, Michelin's. I've had the Pilot Super Sports before on vehicles, and this is just the next iteration of those. So I'm definitely going to try those out, but with winter time coming, I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. I mean, not like these Continentals will be any better, but we'll see how it does. Also, when it came to our track times at the track event, I was running in a group with Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and he had claimed that he had taken that car to multiple track days, and I've been on a few myself. I've autocrossed for the past 7-8 years, so I like to think I'm pretty capable behind the wheel, and I was running almost the same exact times as the Giulia, which I think's really impressive, considering that car has over 100 more horsepower and is claimed to be one of the best chassis in that market right now. So I thought that was really interesting. I mean, the course we were on the technical part of the course, so the horsepower wouldn't have really helped him that much. It was a lot of it was pretty much the infield version without the long straightaway at Dominion Raceway. So you'll see that in the videos coming up, but I just thought that was really cool, and I wanted to touch on that this car can punch well above its weight if you know what you're doing and you understand how to operate the four-wheel drive system because if you're just going and heaving it into corners, you're just going to get understeer all day. Now we have, when we're talking about daily driving characteristics, yes, the suspension setup is quite firm. I always have mine in comfort mode, like non-stop. I like to put my engine settings and everything in sport, but my suspension will always be in comfort mode when I'm driving on regular roads. When it comes to, like, if I'm bombing down a back road that I know is perfectly smooth, fresh paved, no bumps, I will put it in the sport setting for the suspension. But for every other road out there, it's always comfort. It's just way too brutal on sport mode. It's not that it just doesn't react to sharp bumps well. Like the nice flowing bumps, okay, fine, but when you have like potholes or something like that, it's so jarring. It's especially with the performance seats, and they're not the most comfortable seats, it can be really abusive. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below if you guys agree with my thoughts on the CLA. Have a good day, and thanks for watching. Yep. Go.